Hello and welcome back to Ganesh Institute channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to find out an inverse of a matrix using Gauss Jordan method. So let's take up a question. Here the question is, you are given with a matrix and you have to find out the inverse using particular method, which is Gauss Jordan. So first of all, let me tell you what you do in this type of question. You have to make an augmented matrix in which you will write your matrix like this form, particular matrix whose inverse need to be find out, and then identity element, and you have to keep their order same. And then what you will do, you are supposed to make this matrix as an identity matrix, and let this matrix be turned into whatever it is forming by applying some row transformations or column transformation into this matrix. And whatever is formed after making this as identity matrix, you will get your inverse here. Okay, so let's see whatever I have said, what does it mean? Okay, so let's begin. So what we have to do, we have to write it like this, right? So this is your matrix 1 1 minus 2 1 3 minus 4 3 minus 3 minus 4, right? Now you have to write here your identity matrix, which is 1 1 1 as your diagonal elements. The rest all will be 0, and you have to keep the order same. This is also 3 by 3, this is also 3 by 3, 3 rows 3 columns, right? Now make this matrix main matrix 1 by 1, I mean identity matrix. Okay, so we already have got 1 here. So what we need to do next, make second row and third row first part 0, correct? Because we have to make them this form. So 1 is there, so 0 0. How we can do so? We can, if we subtract R2 row 2 R1 from row 2, or if we add twice R1, make sure you take your base operation in which you are not changing anything. So R1 you are not changing, rest everything will be changed. So what is it? So this is first row is not changing, this is also same. So R2 minus R1, so 1 minus 1 is 0, 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 3 minus 3 is minus 6. Here 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 0 is 0. Then R3 plus 2R1, so minus 2 plus 2R1 is 0, minus 4 plus 2R1 is what? 1, so minus 4 plus 2 minus 2. Then minus 4 plus 3 to the 6, 6 minus 4 is 2. Here 0 plus 2R1 is 2, 0 plus 2R1 0, 1 plus 2R1 1 only, right? Now we have to make this as 1. So what we can do, if you subtract this, then you will again lose this part, right? So the last option is divide it by 2. So what it will form, so you are not doing anything in first row and third row, so let's keep them as it is, 1 0 0, and here 0 minus 2 2, and here 2 0 1, correct? Now divide second row by 2, 0 by 2 0, 2 by 2 1, minus 6 by 2 is minus 3, then here minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and 0 by 2, correct? Now we have to make these two as zeros in order to make it identity matrix, right? Like this. So what we can do, if we subtract R1 minus R2, and then from, if we add 2R2 in R3, so minus 2 plus 2 will be 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, right? So in this way we can get our target. So we are not changing R2, so keep them the elements as it is, minus 1 by 2 1 by 2 0, right? Now R1 minus R2, 1 minus 0 is 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0, Is this 1 or yeah 1? 1 minus 1 is 0. We have to make 0. So then 3 minus minus plus, that means 6. Here 1 minus minus plus half. So 3 by 2. Then 0 minus half is minus half. 0 minus 0 is 0. Right? Then R3 plus 3R2. Right? R3 plus 3R2. This is 0. R3 plus 2R2. Sorry. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Then this is what? 2 plus 2R2, which is minus 3. So 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Then here 2 plus 2R2, which is minus half. So 2 is cancelled with 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then R3 plus 2R2. 0 plus 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1. R3 plus, this is nothing, 0. So only 1. Right? We have got this here. Now what we need to do? This is plus 1, right? We didn't change anything in R2. Now what we are supposed to do is we have to make this as 1, correct? Because if you see, our diagonal elements need to be 1, right? So if we have to do 1, so we can divide it by minus 4, correct? So this will become, we are not touching first row and second row. So now divide it 0 0 this will become 1 as targeted. Then 1 by minus 4, that is minus 1 by 4. This will be minus 1 by 4 and minus 1 by 4, right? Now what we have to do, these two be made as 0, right? Because this is what our identity matrix is. Just bear with me, I'm removing this thing. So if we have to do this as 0, so what we can do, if we can subtract R1 from R3, 6R3, right? So 6 minus 6 will make it 0. And if we can do R2 plus 3R3, because then minus 3 plus 3 will become 0, correct? So by this, 6 minus 6 is 0, minus 3 plus 3 is 0. We have got our identity matrix here, right? We didn't change anything in R3, so let's keep it as it is. Now R1 minus 6 R3, this is our operation. So R1, which is 3 by 2, minus 6 R3, which is minus 1 by 4. So 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So 3 by 2 minus minus plus 3 by 2. 6 by 2, that is 3, right? This is our first thing. Then minus 1 by 2. This is our R1 minus 6 R3. Again 6 R3 will be always 3 by 2, right? So 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2, that is 1. Then 0 minus 6 R3. So 3 by 2 only, right? Now R2 plus 3 R3. R2 plus 3 R3. That means minus 1 by 2. And when we do 3 R3, we have already done this 3 by 2. So 3 minus 1, 2 by 2, that is 1. Then 1 by 2 plus 3 R3. Again 3 by 2. So 4 by 2, that is 2. Here 0, which is your R2 plus 3 R3. So 3 by 2 only, right? Now, because on left hand side you have got your identity matrix, so this should be your inverse. So your inverse elements are 3, 1, 3 by 2, 1, 2, 3 by 2. This is 1, right? And minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4, and minus 1 by 4. Okay. So if we check again, let's see, I think here something is wrong. 3, 1, 3 by 2. And then here, if we redo, so this is your minus 1 by 2, right? R2. So minus 1 by 2 plus 3R3. Let me erase some part. So what is your 3R3? So this is your minus 1 by 2 plus 3r3. R3 is what? Minus 1 by 4, right? So minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4. 4 is LCM, minus 1, 3 to the 6. This is plus, right? So minus 1 by 2 plus 3 minus 1 by 4. So this is 2 and this has become minus 3. That means minus 5 by 4. This should be minus 5 by 4. And then you have 1 by 2 plus 3r3, which is minus 1 by 4. So again 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4, which is now 4. 2 minus 3 minus 1 by 4, right? Then this should be 0 minus minus. So this is minus 1 by 4. That means minus 3 by 4, right? So now this is your inverse. Let me rewrite. I hope you have understood the concept very well, right? So calculations are very important, but these are secondary. I hope you can do now. So your resultant is what? Your A inverse, which is 3 minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 2 minus 3 by 4 and minus 1 by 4. So let me recap. Whenever you have to find out the inverse using Gauss Jordan method, you just need to know this form, that those elementary node transformations which reduce a square matrix, this is 3 by 3 square matrix, into a unit matrix. You are literally transforming this matrix into identity matrix, that means unit matrix. So whatever you have got, you will get onto the right hand side, that will be your inverse. Okay, I hope you understand. If so, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.